Writing decimals. The word "and" is used in word numbers in place of the decimal point. To write a decimal, look for the word "and", then determine the correct number of places. Let's look at some examples. In example 1, we have to write 39 and 7 thousandths. This "and" tells us where the decimal point would go. First, we write the whole number, 39. And is our decimal point. 7 thousandths. We have to remember that thousandths is the tenths, hundredths, thousandths, the third column over. So that 7 must end in the thousandths column. We need 2 placeholder zeros. So to write 39 and 7 thousandths, we have to write 39.007. When we look at our second example, write 345 10,000ths. There is no word "and", but we know it's a decimal because of the 10,000ths. So we know we need a decimal point. We know we have tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths. We need 4 places past the decimal point. The number 345 must end in that 10,000ths column. So I place 345 so that it ends in the 10,000ths, and I use 1 placeholder zero. So 345 10,000ths is written 0.0345. Let's look at some other examples. 8 hundredths is 0.08. This is the tenths column, this is the hundredths column. The 8 must be in the hundredths column. So 8 hundredths is written 0.08. 5 tenths. Tenths is only 1 place past the decimal point. 5 is 1 digit, so it's just 0.5. 75 10,000ths. We have tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths. The 75 must end in the 10,000ths column. That is why we need the 2 placeholder zeros, 0.0075. 14 millionths. The 14 must end in the millionths column. Tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths, 100,000ths, millionths. The 14 ends in the millionths column, and we use 4 placeholder zeros for 0.000014. 20 and 15 thousandths. The "and" is our key that there is a whole number in front of the decimal point. So we have 20 point for 20 and. 15 thousandths means the 15 must end in that thousandths column. Tenths, hundredths, thousandths. 20.015 is 20 and 15 thousandths. 456 thousandths. There is no "and", so we start with our decimal point. Our 456 must end in the thousandths column. Tenths, hundredths, thousandths, it fits, and there is no need for any placeholder zeros. So 456 thousandths is 0.456. 10 and 45 10,000ths. 10 and is 10 point. We then have 45 10,000ths, which means the 45 must end in the 10,000ths column. Tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths. So 10 and 45 10,000ths is 10.0045. 65 and 35 millionths. 65 point for the 65 and. Tenths, hundredths, thousands, 10,000ths, 100,000ths, millions. The 35 ends in the millionths column, so this is 65 and 35 millionths.
You've seen many cans like these that I have over here. Did you ever think of the precision that is required to build the tooling to make these tabs? Before we talk about this, I want you to look at this video and look at this amazing power press and try to count how fast it's going. Let's take a look first at that video. I figure that power press is going about 10 strokes a second, or 600 strokes a minute, or 36,000 strokes per hour. And think of the precision to make this tab, the depth of that. Now notice if that depth is too deep, it will leak the drinks. And if the depth of that cut in here is too thick, when you pull that tab, you're going to hurt your finger. So that has to be precisely made. And what I've done, I've taken it to my company over here, Reliable EDM, and I've YEDM this cover off, and then I cut the cover in half over here. So we're going to go into our shop and look at a video microscope and examine the exact depth of this indentation for this tab to work. So let's go into the shop and look at that. I have this soda can top now in this video measuring microscope system, and I have it all focused in, and I want you to look at the monitor and we'll measure the depth of that V. Now I'm going to move the table in the Y dimension. Notice over here the Y is moving, and I'm going to move the crosshairs right to the metal thickness. And that's right over here. Notice here's the V. Now I'm going to zero out the Y. Press the button on this video microscope. Now it's all zeros. Now I'm going to measure the depth of that V. And notice it's just a little over 2/1000. And that 2/1000 is just about the thickness of your hair.
Please pause the video now and complete the problems in your workbook. When finished, press play, and we'll continue with the next lesson.